Sagittarius, welcome to Illuminated Tarot. My name is Jenna. Today I'm here to do a reading for you for mid-May. We're going to take a look at the recent past, your current energies, and what you may not see coming. Hope you're all doing well. Take a deep breath. I feel like there's a lot of warmth and optimism coming into your life throughout the month of May. Unexpected warmth, unexpected joy. I was guided to wear yellow today. It felt like the Leo energy was very strong. You could be dealing with a Leo or just feeling like the sun is shining on you. You could feel like you're being called to step up and be more of an inspiration to other people in your day-to-day, in your work, in your love life, everything. Just standing in the truth of your own solar plexus and feeling empowered. Feeling that, Sag. All right, let's do this. Thank you, Spirit, for presiding over this reading for Sag. Whoa. Ooh, you're under divine protection at this time. You're traveling from one cycle into another, and there is something incubating. So you're being guided to rest and nest. We have protection here. Protection on the path. So yeah, it's almost like, I'm thinking, when you have a solar charge, right? And you're getting energy from the sun, but you've got to allow, the charging to happen. So you're getting charged up under some sort of divine umbrella so you can gas up, so to speak. You're in powerful manifestation mode in your life at this time. Ooh, I told you. And then there's this glimmer of hope. I think you got this last time. Because this is a powerful figure. He's a druid, and he's coming out of the forest, and it's all aflame. And you're taking your fire energy, and I think you're feeling very lit on the path. And this is around your leadership, around what you're trying to manifest. And that you could have something that's a project that's kind of under wraps, but there's a lot of momentum that you're building at this time. There's a lot of forces that are helping you at this time with what you're building right now. We have 6, 7, and 8. Woo! This is going to be steady progress on the path. So keep building. A lot of times what the people don't realize is when you see people that are very successful, they don't realize how much time it takes, how much discipline and devotion daily to your craft, to what you're building. So I see that you're very driven in May, Sag, to create more success for yourself and also to stay really grounded along the way. I feel like there's a lot of fire and water and air. So there's just all the elements feel like they're starting to balance for you. You could be experiencing more balance this month than in months previous. All right, let's go. We're going with the Astro Matrix. I haven't pulled this out in a hot minute. 6, 7, 8, right? Take the steps forward. A lot of wisdom gained on the path. A lot of wisdom gained. And I think that your hope is being renewed around a birth of something new, because you're laying in a nest like an egg. They're birthing something new. And it's bringing you a lot of power. You could feel like you're gaining more influence, or you could be calling in someone on your path who is influential. What I want to feel like, I want to just pull the first card so we'll get an idea. I don't know why I want to do the first card. What's the first card? Oh, there you go. Talk about reward and recognition. Take a step forward. It's like, this is like take a bow at the end of a play. You have learned a lot. This is the end of a cycle. The world. This is also indicative of you maybe wanting to travel more, uproot, change sceneries, or just go on a trip. This also, what did I say? In this card, she has the yin and yang, indicating that there's a lot of balance. And again, I'm getting that you're on a divinely guided path, Sag, where it's time for you to experience the sweet victory of success, right? And also wrapping up a cycle that maybe was difficult for you. Oh, and then I pulled the 10 of Swords. I knew it. I was like, oh, let's go to the past. There was some difficulty. Wow. Actually, what I'm seeing, it's been hard for you to, this is like burnout city, like be careful. You could feel like you either could have run the tendency to burn out, or you needed to make a shift in the recent past so you could come back into balance. But you did it. You did it. You did it. You did it. Because we have the Ten of Swords, the King of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands. I see this more as you grounding in the achievement of greater monetary success, but also following a new passion. Some of you are actually realizing, I want to walk away from something in my career, or I have walked away from something, and I see dollar signs with, and also a lot of desire. You know, you're getting fired up. You're also in this beautiful glow up phase because of the success you're achieving. And people are noticing. I mean, you've got the World card. Let's see current energy. Ooh, wow, you're going through a powerful transformation. Some of you are actually letting go of an aspect of your career, a role maybe, and elevating into something bigger and better for you. Because we have the Three of Swords, the Death, and the Ten of Pentacles. Something is transforming. I think you're releasing an aspect of self, and you're undergoing a huge transformation at this time. Something did come to an end. And whenever I see the Ten of Swords and the Death in one reading, something had to end in order for you to even be where you are now. And be careful with comparison. I'm seeing that, you know, if you're trying to achieve a certain level of monetary success, the biggest hack I have for that is try not to be obsessed with how much money you have or don't have, and just do the work you love to do. Queen of Wands. The money will come. But I'm getting this has to do with like people that are in your life long term, and one person in particular you could have had an ending with that you're still trying to resolve. Some of you might even have a business partner or something that you had to break away from. Yeah, this is, wow. Okay, what's at the bottom? Ooh, interesting. Wow. Okay. This is a massive month for you. No wonder I'm wearing yellow. Stay positive, because it's almost as though things are being rearranged in your life for the better. Because you came into beautiful alignment here after an ending in the past. And then currently there's something kind of coming up that maybe was part of the past that you thought maybe would have been in your life long term. And while it may be disappointing that it never met your hopes, right, or your standards, there is actually something really amazing coming in. We have an Emperor with the Knight of Cups and the Four of Cups coming in. So people, Spirit's saying all hope is not lost. Please don't give up on the path. You're wrapping up a cycle. And maybe that cycle had its fair share of losses. But I think what you're looking at, mostly what I'm seeing for you, Sag, is all across the board. You want stability. You want strong, secure relationships, strong, secure foundations. It's like, I don't want, anything that's flighty or inconsistent. So you're calling in an Emperor, a lot of you. This is someone who is elevated, someone who is strong, someone who can support you, someone who's open-hearted. There's a real strong romantic vibe. So if you've been disappointed in love, I do see a turnaround coming in. And it's almost like this. There's some sort of destiny unfolding here for you, Sag, because what you don't see coming, we have the Wheel, good fortune, good luck, the Moon, and the High Priestess. Something is going to satisfy the deepest parts of your emotions and the highest parts of your consciousness at the same time. I'm saying that. There is a connection coming in that you maybe thought you would never experience. This could be a business partner. It could be a spiritual ally, a mentor. It could be a love you never thought you'd manifest. Okay. This feels big to me. All right. Emperor is big. It's a leader, someone who has power, right? I'm getting this influential energy that you're elevating, and you're calling in elevated energy around you. Let's get some consciousness cards. Interesting. I think too that you're stepping into your own personal empowerment, and you're making wise decisions when it comes to new love. A lot of you, consciousness, elevating, right? You're elevating into more of your multidimensional aspects. Consciousness is a big part of your path. You could be a teacher, cosmic flower. So I told you, there's something unfolding cosmically for you at this time, Sag. Solar plexus. Yeah, I think that you are opening up and you're realizing that there's a powerful manifestation at hand, that things that had to end, you were being protected. It was divine intervention. Okay, so whatever has ended and the pain that has incurred from that, it's so you could actually look at what is worth your time and energy, because you want long-term. Some of you are calling in a long-term relationship. If you haven't had a long-term relationship, I'm seeing the signs of the potential for that. It's like you don't even realize how deep this is going to be or how much it's going to satisfy your moon energy. This is double moon energy. This is like hidden, very mystical type of exchange going on here. Very spiritual. I almost feel like it's like when the high priestess meets the emperor. Whoa, you know what I mean? Interesting. You could serve as counsel for this person if you're very spiritual. You could feel like there's some sort of, now I'm not going to say marriage, not literal, but there's some sort of marriage between the two energies you two have, and it's so deep that you don't even realize how deep it's going to be. Wow, this is taking me deep. All right, let's read some of these frequencies. So consciousness is going to be at play, number 8, and then we have 9 and 3. So abundance, wrapping up a previous cycle, and now look at you. Look at you. They want me to read solar plexus first. The frequency of the solar plexus chakra, the yellow flower of life, supports our sense of self, our personal power, and our willpower, as well as our knowing of who we are and what our contribution is to the whole. Yeah. If anything, life has carved out for you a new level of consciousness and a knowing of who you are. You are highly confident right now, Sag, and I think that we'll say it's catching some eyes, right? You don't even realize what's coming in. And then we have consciousness. The frequency of consciousness supports our ability to focus our attention on all the multidimensional aspects that show up so that we can include them in our reality. Yeah. If you're looking for something cosmic, something deep, something powerful, something spiritual, it could be you stepping into a spiritual career. But I also see love here. You two could end up working together. Interesting. All right. The frequency of cosmic flower activates our remembrance of the place we call home, the core from which we pour our magnificence out into the world. Yeah, this person feels like home. Wow. It's either this career, this pathway for success. It's like it feels so natural to you. It's like breathing, like the work that you're doing or this new bond that you have. It's like it feels, it's not forced. It flows. Ooh, I like that. It's not forced. It flows. All right. Let's now clarify. I'm going to now bring out, I had Astro Matrix. This is a deck. Yeah, you're getting to work. Oh, and you know what? You're working on opening up your heart to the fullest tilt. I heard, open up to the fullest tilt, Sag. There's love. This emperor has a big heart. Huge heart. Love bug. They might be powerful on the outside, but they're very soft on the inside. This person works hard. I also think the aspect of you and your divine masculine is really lit up, and I think it's attractive. When women, men, we create our own success, it's very attractive. All right, let's look at this world. Sag, this is a very positive reading. I'm getting a very happy vibe off of you. Despite some pain here that is maybe from an old cycle, it's really almost it's galvanized. You're like, fine. You know what? You don't want me? I'm going to show you how successful I can become. Something like that. Like this person may have been, you were going to prove it. You were going to prove yourself. Oh, wow. I didn't expect that. That's in reverse. Interesting. You're making peace with the past big time. I think it's been hard for you to close out a cycle. But what did you learn from it? You learned a hell of a lot. You have the Queen of Swords. You learned a lot about boundaries around any competitive type of energy. Like, oh, you know what I mean? This doesn't feel good. Ooh, I'm getting I'm not competing with you anymore. Let's just let go. bygones, right? I think you are, because this is nostalgia, dwelling on the past, not having a difficult time letting go of the past, and it's in reverse. So I'm gathering here, especially combined with the Five of Wands and the Queen of Swords and the World. You're being led and guided this month to really let something close out where it just was a battle of wills. And you may have had this a lot in your past history. And whether it's competition at work, right? Or worrying about, the competition. It's like, stay in your own lane and don't let anybody ruffle your feathers. Especially getting goading you emotionally. I don't know. I'm getting kind of like this fierceness. Like you can only push a Sagittarius so far and then you're shut down. So I think that you went, doop, shut down city here with somebody. But what you needed to do was protect your energy because this was only going to create further conflict. All right. You did the right thing. If you decided to walk away from somebody because it was just too hard to balance things out and there was a power struggle that ensued and maybe some fighting words, you learned a lot from that experience. Like basically pick and choose your battles. Don't waste your time and energy trying to convince someone or over-explain when chances are they're not even going to hear you anyway. All right, now let's go into the past. I want to see a little bit more what happened here. That didn't want to go back in. Yeah, karma. We have Seven of Pentacles. There's something that happened karmically that played out. Judgment, major karma about somebody who couldn't invest in you in the way you could invest in them. And I think it was pretty painful. You may have had high hopes for this person or this situation. Whatever it was, it could have been a work situation. It's almost like you've gone your own way. You're going through this powerful rebirth. You faced some sort of music in the past about something you put a lot of time and energy into, but you were called to pull back, and you've been coming back into balance ever since. You did the right thing, letting something end. And now you're still in this energy of the end, right? Death. And now you're transforming. A lot of you are transforming the monetary sector, the 3D, right? The earthly realms. You could be saving up money. You could be looking at future goals around things that you want to buy. Let's go into this current energy. Yeah. Wow. Look at this. This is amazing. Okay. You could have had some interference in a connection. Okay. I feel like somebody around you, they could have a strong Scorpio energy. They're going through something and it's been hell. We have a double 3 of swords here, 6 of swords. You moved away from something. You were dealing with somebody that might have been in some sort of family situation, or there could have been an interfering energy where I'm getting you triumphing over a situation and rebuilding your life. It's almost like you kind of did the work to recover faster than this person. This person is trailing behind you in some regards. They're still in your energy field. I think you're going to be continuing to move away from this. But at one point, they were a big part of your structure. We have the 3 of Pentacles. This is someone you built a lot with in the past. So I think what I'm seeing here in the current energy is it takes time to recover and it's like you're riding triumphantly from an ending. But it doesn't mean it was easy. I don't really see this 3 of Swords separate. I see it as a 6 of Swords, but it's almost like step 1, right? Phase 1, accepting an ending. Phase 2, releasing all of the energy, right? The 5 of Wands, the 6 of Cups, releasing it, releasing the emotional baggage, and then assimilating it as if you were trying to incorporate that energy into your spiritual lessons. And also alchemizing that into your own personal power and using it for good. You're taking pain and you're using it for good. You're turning it, we do this. This is the work of alchemy. And a lot of us are doing this. We're taking the spiritual lessons and we're applying them, and we're actually co-creating in a deeper, more meaningful way. And power is such an important thing for you. You've become more powerful because of the things you've had to leave behind. It served you. You've been building new worlds that are succeeding because of it. So look back at your past and go, wow, thank you. Thank you for making it so hard for me. It could have had just people in your life that didn't believe in you, that put you down. It doesn't even have to be like it could be a family members, Three of Pentacles, people that have surrounded you all your life that make you feel like you're not good enough, that you're never going to succeed. And you are proving them wrong. Okay. You are proving them wrong. And I don't think you should listen to anyone that's going to make you feel less than who you are. All right? Because that's just not true. You know who you are now. And that voice might come up a little bit more, but try to, move away from anything that is going to undermine your worthiness and that you can succeed. All right, let's look at this Four of Cups, the Emperor, and the Knight of Cups. Again, I feel like you're rebuilding your life. You're rebuilding your life, and there's something coming towards you here in the near future. It is. It's interesting. I feel like there's... This is so funny. This is so Sagittarian. You're like, well, I'm really ready. I think I'm ready. I think I'm ready for love. But I'm kind of sad to lose a little bit of my solitude, my singleness, it's weird because you're still going to feel sovereign and have agency and independent. I think you're trying to incorporate, not losing. I'm not talking about losing yourself. It's just losing your singlehood or losing, don't see it as a loss, see it as a gain. I think that's why there's the fives. This is making me laugh because you're like, wow, I was really down and out. And that was a really hard chapter, closing out that cycle. And look at how successful, I have overcome these tough things, right? You've been grieving the loss of something. It's been very disappointing, but you're calling in a new soulmate bond. And I think you're standing strong in it, but I think at the same time, you are still letting go of something from the past that really disappointed you. You're gaining a lot of personal mastery and power when it comes to you and your independence and your own success. But I get this really like funny energy here of like, well, it was really nice to be on my own for a while, but I think I am ready to co-create, whether it's, letting go of, it's like you were in a role, right? Some of you, this is you taking on a co-partnership in business and being like, well, I could only take myself so far. Now it's time for me to, co-create with another. But this feels more like love. I don't know. There's a little bit of melancholy with this. It's almost, you're saying to yourself, why was it so hard for me to learn how to be independent? But you know what? I would be careful with, feeling bad about how long it took to manifest what you really, really wanted. Because everything happens in its own time. Some people find love in their 30s, 40s, 50s, like real, real, real love. It's almost like you had to learn all these things in order to unfold in this way. In other words, don't judge your past in a harsh light. Stay positive. But I think that there's someone around you that could be sad as well. I'm getting somebody in your past that's still very sad that you're not in their life. But it's almost like it is what it is. The wheel has turned, change is inevitable. Wow. Wow, wow, Sag. In what you don't see coming, right? The wheel is turning, luck is changing, right? Your luck is changing, Sag. And the moon is so deep. It's like you're so deeply cosmic. Like you have these divine forces burning inside of you now, guiding you on your path. And you are an inspiration. You are a true inspiration. There's a lot of fulfillment coming in and a lot of grit to grace, courage, conviction, truth. I think you've had to be very strong. You've had to have a lot of courage to not give up on your path because now you're entering into a brand new beginning. I think that this cycle that you've been through was probably one of the hardest cycles you've ever endured because it was long. Maybe some of you, this cycle was a 10-year cycle. And you're showing me everything you had to deal with in order to come back into balance and work through some karmic lessons. And you're now made peace with the past. It was like you had to fight your way to close that door, right? It's like, just when you thought you were closing it, it opened up for an inch, for a minute. And then it's like, ooh. So you're on a karmic timeline now that is a very high timeline. There's a strong Cancer, Leo, Aries energy here. And Pisces. Very watery. There's a very emotional experience coming in. Very spiritual. It's actually going to really empower you on your path. This person. It's really going to empower you. I would say just enjoy this new beginning. It took a lot for you to get here. All right? Let's get some advice. Just saw 555. Massive changes. It's almost like a whole life overhaul. Yeah. 4 Cups from almost like feeling like, you know what? I'm just going to sit here for a minute. I'm going to sit here for a spell and I'm just going to get in tune with the universe and I'm going to find myself. And what you did is you aligned cosmically with your ultimate wishes. And you said, you know what? I'm going to reach for the stars and I'm going to make it happen. I'm not going to give up. Wow. It's making me feel emotional, Sag. Justice. 9 of Cups. Page of Cups. Oh, the innocence and the wonder and the joy and the creativity of a life well lived. There is something really balanced coming in for you. A lot of emotional harmony, fulfillment, joy. I mean, what may start small is going to snowball into something deeply enriching and deeply balanced. It's funny because earlier this year, I really felt like justice had a lot to do with karma. And now I'm seeing it more as benevolence. It's the universe bowing down and saying, you've earned every bit of emotional fulfillment that you're about to experience. Just take it in. Take in the wonderment of it. Because you would not be here now if you hadn't gone through what you went through. Wow. Your life is coming back into balance. And I think that you really are going to be inspired on the path moving forward in this new cycle. This new cycle is going to be pretty dope. I don't know why I'm saying that, but it's going to be pretty dope. All right, let's get a final pull. Sag. Wow. You might still be sad. You had some losses there. I think this was a 9-year, 10-year cycle for you, for sure. 10 of Pentacles. You're like, oh, it was the best of times. It was the worst of times. But I learned a hell of a lot about my own personal power, sovereignty, abundance, path, all of it. You've grown. Oh my, how you've grown. Okay, let's see. Let's get the Sacred Forest Oracle. Enjoy this new beginning. Family. Aww. Some of you are really finding like a beautiful, someone with strong Aries, Leo, Sag, an emperor. I think you may have found your emperor, male or female, someone who can take the lead and really show you the depth of their love. Family. And this is happy family, loyal family. Wolf spirit. Wolf medicine. I think you had to be a lone wolf for a while, even if you had people surrounding you. But you're finding your soul family now. 6:51. Your family has your back. For some people, their family are those related by blood, while for others, their friends are their true family. Many might find that it is their connection to those in spirit who are indeed their true family. Whoever and wherever your family, right now they are supporting you. You are safe. You can safely communicate your truth with family members. This is the time to be willing to communicate from the depth of your being. Be willing to stand, talk, and address others from the center of your being. This heals. Many people have misconceptions and false stereotypes about wolves. They don't understand that wolves are highly social and loyal. Family means everything to a wolf. Each pack member has a place in the social strata of the clan. Wolves are also excellent communicators. They use their voice in various configurations. They also use their expressions to convey meaning to other pack members. They are highly protective of the other members of their pack, yet they enjoy playing even into adulthood. The spirit of the wolf says support is all around you, Sag, even if you're not aware of it. Release the belief that you have to do it alone. You don't. This is the time to heal any rifts in your family. Give encouragement to those in your soul tribe, your family, and your community. Allow yourself to be supported. Yeah. Like I said, you've gone from being a lone wolf, and I think that you're feeling deeply supported here. There's a lot of enrichment on a new path here that is full of emotional depth. I don't even think you realize how beautifully soulful and how beautifully divinely aligned this is for you. You've been protected. There's some sort of divine intervention because you have a higher purpose. This is about your spiritual evolution overall and the people that are coming in next to help support the next new leveling up, the new person that you have become. This is beautiful, Sag. What an amazing reading. Take care. Namaste.